This video, I will be covering Office 365 Compliance Manager, episode 7, 2018, February 23rd. So this feature is now generally available and rollout has been started in your Office 365 tenant. Office 365 Compliance Manager is a cross Microsoft Cloud Services feature, and it addresses issues such as GDPR, ISO 27001, 27018, NIST, and HIPAA. Is now generally available for Azure, Dynamics 365, and Office 365 Business and Enterprise subscriber in the public cloud, but it's not available for Department of Defense (DoD) and in China and Office 365 Germany. And by default, everyone in your organization, a user account has access to the Compliance Manager. So I'll cover what is the Compliance Manager and how you can override everyone's access to your desired IT global admin or IT admin access. Let's start the demonstration. Hi folks, this is your host again, Exchange IT Pro. My name is Adnan Rafiq, MVP Office 365 Servers and Services. If you are into compliance and if you heard about some compliance manager from Microsoft, so finally today they made it publicly available, and the compliance manager has been moved from public to general availability. So if you sign into your Office 365, or if you can look at the URL right in the front of the screen, is servicetrust.microsoft.com, is how you can access your compliance manager. Here you can launch compliance manager, and it's the tour of your compliance manager. If you take the tour, it will go one by one and explain each and everything here, that what these are, this code and everything. So if you look at default groups are created, 365 GDPR, NIST, ISO, and Azure related stuff. Action item, there are no currently action item. Assessment, so these are the assessment by default from Microsoft, but if you want, for example, you can also add your customized assessment, for example. So let me click on this. If you look at in scope cloud services, what services are really in scope? If you look at SharePoint, Exchange, Microsoft Booking, Dell, Video, Staff Help, Microsoft Team, you name it, pretty much each and every service in scope. So they are all going to be part of the compliance. So whether you do Skype, video, whatever you can think is available in 365 as part of that. The thing to note here is Tier C. So they are available in Tier C by default. Tier A and B are different tiers. If I have time, I'll go through and give you an idea what are those tiers. Basically, different offerings. I will look into it. Microsoft Managed Control. So these are the Microsoft Managed Control. That what Microsoft is managing this control, and assessment is showing you how they're 100% assessed basically. But again, if you go to your customer managed control, there's 0 now. So that's you. If you want to set up some control and manage control, you gotta click them here and put your controls, assign policies. You can assign it to a user, and then something happened, you set priority, and email notification will be done. By default, everyone in your organization has an Office 365 or admin account, has access to the compliance manager. and they can perform any action in the compliance manager. Default permission, at least one user must be added to each compliance manager role. This is very important. At least one user must be added to each compliance manager role. So I believe there are 5 roles. So each and every role you have to have one user. So basically these are the roles, like read data, edit data, who can do what basically. So all these roles can read the data, like portal admin, compliance manager admin, compliance assessor, manager, contributor, and reader. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 roles are there. So portal admin has pretty much all the access. They can read, they can edit, they can do whatever they want because they're portal admin. When you go to compliance, they don't have ability to manage the user. You go one further step down. Compliance manager can edit the result, but they lose the managed assessment and all that. If you go to the assessor, then you go to the contributor and the reader. So the reader is the least privileged, so you need 5 users. So basically you go to servicetrust.microsoft.com. Let me show you. And then go here, servicetrust.microsoft.com, and then I can select one of these roles, right? So before I show you here, this is my admin account, and just to give you an idea, this is my standard user account, and standard user account do have access to, as I told you before, all these assessments, right, which I showed you here. They do have access, and so you don't want your user to have this kind of access or such access. That's for that reason you come here, service trust, go to settings and select a role. So each and every role you click, you won't have somebody to give yeah, I don't know why it signed out. Let me sign back in. So I'll select the reader role, then I can add somebody or even myself, but for the sake of this video I'll just select the portal admin and I'll just add myself here, save it, and this is it. Simple as that. I'm gonna sign out. Thanks for watching, and do follow me on Twitter. So thanks again. Thanks for watching the video, and as I said, keep following me on Twitter. Thank you.